Of course, I went over 10 minutes, and I really didn't want this to be a two-part video, but I feel like this vlog is kind of important enough that if I have to go into two parts, then so be it. I do apologize, though. I'm going to try and wrap this up in a second. But like I was saying, it was never just me. It was always me and my boyfriend, and me and him, and, you know, like I said, his beliefs became my beliefs, his opinions, my opinions. I believed what he believed because he made me think that anything different than what he believed was wrong. And, you know, like I said, at the time when you're with somebody and you're so in love with them and you're so smitten with them and you feel like everything is perfect, you don't realize that these things are happening. So, just, if you're in a relationship with somebody, don't ever let them make you feel like you are worth anything less than what you deserve. I am just now starting to realize that I am worth way more than what I was being treated like, and I definitely didn't deserve the way I was treated. And I think a part of me was with him for so long because subconsciously I felt like I couldn't do any better and that I didn't deserve any better. And, you know, my entire relationship was not like that. You know, for the first few years, things were great. And, you know, there were times where he was, you know, a really amazing boyfriend. And, you know, I do have some good memories. But, you know, as the relationship went on, things really did change. And I think he was really trying to change me into who he wanted me to be instead of wanting to be with me for who I was. And, you know, that's something I think that's very important for people to realize, that when you're with somebody, they should want to be with you, and you should want to be with them for who they are, and they should want to be with you for who you are. You should never be in a relationship where, you know, one person is trying to change the other. It just doesn't work that way. You know, even if you disagree with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife or your partner, you know, your differences is what's going to make your relationship that much more stronger. You know, not everybody's going to believe the same thing, but don't ever let anybody make you feel like your beliefs and your opinions are not valid, and never make them feel like your feelings are not valid. That was another huge thing. I'm an emotional person by, you know, nature. Like, it's who I am. And I was told many, many times that, oh, you're so dramatic, and, you know, you cry at the stupidest things, and you shouldn't feel that way. And don't ever let somebody make you feel like your feelings are invalid. What you're feeling, what you feel, for a reason. Don't ever let somebody tell you that the way you're feeling is wrong. And, you know, if even for a split second you feel like somebody said something to you where they're trying to control you or they're trying to change your opinion, make sure that you deal with that issue right then and there. Do not let it go on, because there are people out there who truly do have a problem where they need to control a person and control their relationship, and it's actually quite scary. And unfortunately, there are some people who not only deal with the mental and emotional abuse, but then they deal with the physical abuse also, because I think at some point the person gets to a point where they need to have so much control that that's where the physical part comes in. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. This is probably the most confusing vlog you guys have ever heard, but I'm just trying to say, be yourself. Don't ever let somebody try to change you. Don't ever let somebody try to change your beliefs or your opinions. Always respect other people. You know, we need to respect each other, like I said. Even if we don't agree with each other, that doesn't mean that we, you know, can't respect each other and can't love each other for who we are. I was raised Catholic. I'm a Christian. I am not afraid to say that. And I don't believe that I have the right to judge anybody. I believe that the only person who can judge anybody is God. And I know that some people may not agree with that, and that's fine, and that wasn't meant to offend anybody. That's just, you know, what I believe, and I just don't feel that it's for me to judge anybody. And, you know, when I was with my ex-boyfriend, he, you know, like I said, told me that there are people that he didn't want me to be friends with because of how they were living, and they were, you know, they're some of my best friends. So, anyway, okay, I've rambled on enough. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it made sense. If you guys have had any kind of experiences with this, feel free to leave a comment about it or leave a video response. If you guys have any questions for me, or if, you know, you want some advice, I'm always here. You can always send me a private message. You don't have to leave it in the comments. I answer all my private messages back. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is just a video that I think it was more therapeutic for me than anything, to kind of get it all off my chest. So I'm going to put a link in the sidebar to a website for a foundation called the Joyful Heart Foundation. I know I talked about it a few videos ago when I asked you guys to vote for them to win a grant through Pepsi. But it, you know, the Joyful Heart Foundation, real quick, was created by actress Mariska Hargitay. She plays Detective Olivia Benson on Law & Order SVU, or Special Victims Unit, and you can find out a whole bunch of information about the foundation on that website, but they focus on domestic violence, domestic abuse, child abuse, things like that. And, you know, if there's anybody out there who needs some sort of help, definitely, you know, that website will be extremely helpful to you. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. After this, I'll probably upload a more upbeat kind of video, so keep on the lookout for that. And thanks for sticking around if you're still watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace, love, and hugs. Bye-bye.